I'm very happy to have my next guest back on the show. Her brand new album, I Feel Everything, is out right now. Maggie Lindemann.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
How are things?
Things are good.
I can imagine
really good, yeah.
Album release. As an artist, I'm always curious, what is that rush of anticipation and then relief? Or I don't know what you feel when you release a body of work like that.
I think it's just the lead up is so exciting because you're just so ready to release it. And by the time it actually comes out, there's just so much prep that goes into it. So now that it's released, I just feel really happy and weirdly like more, I love it even more now that it's out because I think for so long you start to, it's like when you look at a picture of yourself for too long and it starts to get weird and you're like, I don't know if I like this picture anymore. That's how I felt about the album. And now that it's out, I'm like, oh wait, I love it. Like I'm so happy with it.
I can imagine it's like a school project for like the layman where it's like you spend 2 weeks, you turn in the assignment or you present it to the class or whatever, and then it's like, you get that rush when you're presenting it, and then as you're going through it, then it's like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, basically. I just feel like, it's just so much stress and worry, and then when you finally present it, it's just like, wow, I feel accomplished and proud of myself.
I don't think enough people give you credit in terms of how prolific you are and how passionate you are about music, because on the surface they see social media and they just see all these photos, videos and things like that. And they don't see the musical side and your technical side, your technical skills. What I find fascinating is that I saw this little snippet of something you did on socials where I think the Grammy or Recording Academy or something like that, and how you're really in Logic and how you really get into it. How long have you been doing that, and how much a part of the engineering and the technical aspects of recording are you in?
So I've been in Logic. I think I first started working in Logic, I want to say late 2017, early 2018. I'm not into like the engineering, like I don't like mix my vocals and do all that stuff, but I'm really into like the sounds and the production and like how things sound and like the little, like the harmonies and like vocoders, and I'm really particular with my vocals. Like I really like certain things done. But yeah, there's so much that goes into it that you don't see, and I think online you just see the pretty parts of it and you're not seeing all the work that really goes into it, so it's easy to be like, oh, she's like on the internet or social media or whatever.
Or she's got a team behind her that does all the stuff and she's just the face of it all.
Yeah, but there is really so much that goes into it, and like I literally only do, my whole life is music. Like I'm literally doing music stuff all the time. So, and then the stuff I post online is like the 1%, like I'm on vacation or something. It's like I'm on vacation for 3 days out of like however many days. So I think it's easy to get like lost in that and forget that there is like a job that goes on behind it.
Do you think that's because you're not forced to do these things like others that are in the industry that have these big major labels? You got to post more and things like that, whereas you have your own label, you're independent, you have your own vision, and it's like, I'm just doing my thing, and you don't even think about, oh, I should record right now BTS.
Oh, I never think to do that. That's actually something I have been told I need to start doing more by my team. Like I need to take more BTS videos and do stuff like that, because it's just like not something I do. Like when I'm in the studio working, I'm not thinking like, oh, let me record this real quick. Like I actually did more on this album. Like I was like, wait, I should record this right now, because I haven't done that like ever. But that is something I've actually been trying to do more of, in like the creative process, like documenting it. But
that's pretty revealing, because you see that one clip of Taylor Swift with Jack Antonoff and that moment that they were able to figure out that song, I forget which one, moment, you know, capturing that in the bottle, and it's like, wow. And we don't see that from you, and that's the perception I think that some people have of you. It's like, oh, she's always recording herself and taking photos, selfies and things like that, but you're not.
No, literally never, actually. I definitely used to take a lot of selfies. I do not take a lot of selfies anymore, but no, I'm not really recording a lot. Yeah, I don't really like, I'm on my phone a lot, I will say. My screen time is crazy, but it's TikTok. Like I'm like brain rot scrolling TikTok. I'm not like recording everything.
Right,
like doing
right.
all
Look
that.
at me.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm like brain rot.
You're just like
TikTok.
brain rot. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
What's on your For You page these days?
Oh my God, like such stupid stuff. Like literally brain rot.
It
like,
is.
It's just so bad.
Are you up on like all the Gen Alpha slang now?
Yes, like a little bit. And it's so funny because I'm finally at the age where I'm old, like to these kids. So when they're doing like the 6,
You're
7
auntie.
thing, I'm literally unk. Like
Yeah.
I'm unk. And it's really weird because the 6, 7 and all that. Like I'm at the age now where I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
Right,
like,
right,
what does this
right,
mean?
right,
And it's
yeah.
like, it doesn't mean anything. It's just 6, 7. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
And you haven't started to use Sigma or anything like that?
No, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's still time.
Yeah. No, I'll get into it.
Well, as they say, as the kids say,
Right.
this album is Sigma.
Thank you.
It's fire.
Thank you.
What I really gravitate towards is this whole dark, alternative, 80s inspired sonics. I think that a lot of your fans really gravitate towards. What is it about that sound that you like so much versus the harder, rock and metal type of sounds?
I really love rock and metal. I wanted to do that again, but I don't know, I just really wanted to like venture into something different and try something new. And I felt like with my last project, I got a little dark and I really ventured into like metal and harder sounds, and I just really wanted to try something lighter. And I also wasn't feeling angry during this project. Like I didn't have any anger. It was mostly just like sadness, and for some reason this time around sadness was coming with like lighter sounds. So I just wanted to experiment with that and like see where it led me, and yeah.
Trying to do the happy sad thing in terms of the more upbeat sonics and lyrics that are a little more.
Yeah, I just wanted to try, like, I feel like I'm so used to, and I'm good at doing the heavier stuff. Like I know that that's something it comes very naturally to me, and I just wanted to kind of see what I could do and like test my abilities and see like if I could do more pop leaning.
What was the guiding light for the sonics?
I mean, I had a lot of different inspo like that I was listening to in the moment, but I really think overall it was just I wanted it to feel very emotional, but like I don't know, I wanted you to be able to like literally feel everything. Like I wanted you to listen to it and feel the emotion in it, and I feel like I wanted some things to feel like almost like eerie. Like with Heart Drop, I wanted it to have that like very like desolate, like lonesome feeling of like that feeling you feel when you're like missing someone, and I just wanted it to come across in the production also, because I feel like I usually do very heavy and like I like the very loud like full sounds, and I wanted it to feel more eerie and like you really were like feeling what I was saying.
It's interesting you say that, because I know it's probably way off base, but I heard somebody say or read somewhere that they're hearing things like, again, the 80s darker alternative modern rock era of Depeche Mode, Susie and the Banshees, and that type of vibe. Was that ever a part of what informed some of the sonics in that manner?
I think it was just like, what was I even listening to? I'm so bad with like just what was I listening to? I have like a whole playlist. But I was listening to a lot of like different stuff. I was listening to like Little Dark Age was like my #1 song at the moment. I was like listening to that song a lot. And then, I don't know, I was listening to like, I like little sounds. So I'll like take sounds from things, like I'll like show it to my producer and I'll be like, I like this little like this little synth, or I like this little like pattern or whatever it is. Like I was listening to a lot of like sounds. So I was listening to that song a lot. I was listening to like Oklo a lot. I don't know if
Okay Lou.
Okay Lou. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, she's French.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Her name is Mary Lou.
Oh, okay.
And I think she came up with some derivative or something along the lines.
Okay, yeah, I never know how to say that, and I always feel like I'm butchering it, and I was butchering it. Okay. Well, I was listening to her a lot, and yeah, I was listening to like a lot of like 80s, like super synthy stuff, and then I was also listening to a lot of like modern, little like, not hyper pop, but that a little bit of that. So I definitely wanted that to come across in the music and like kind of like mesh it all together.
Well, no one can accuse you of just sticking to one sound and sounding the same on every record.
Yeah, yay.
That's for sure.
I was nervous about that. Was another reason I wanted to try something different, because I was like, I don't want everything to just sound the same. Like I don't want to drop Sucker Punch 2.0. I want to drop a completely different album. So.
Well, you really did. I mean, listen to Suburbs and You're Not Special, and it's like, is this the same person?
Right. Oh, thank you.
Is Suburbs a wistful, wishful type of song that you wanted to have I don't know, this alternative Maggie?
Kind of.
Life?
I think I always had that like idea or like dream that, not dream because I don't want that life, but the idea of like what would have happened if I didn't do music, and I just went to college and did that whole thing. And I think in an alternate universe that is out there somewhere, and I just always think about that, like how different would my life be and how much like more simple would it be. And then when I started to think about it, I realized like I know so many people that did that, and like they're already married and with kids, and they're not happy. Like some of them are, but like some of them aren't. And I think that it doesn't really matter like where you go in life, like you can still have the same mental outcome. So I think that song is kind of like exploring different realms, but then being like, oh, like I would get married to someone and then I would be like drinking all the time because they're cheating on me, and like all these like little things that's like, yeah, I could do that, but I might be even worse off. Like I don't know. So yeah, like a little.
Yeah, where did that come from? Because that's something that like I'm sure as you were analyzing yourself as someone at your age now, out of a relationship and kind of pontificating, like, man, what if I wasn't in LA right now?
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of friends. We always think about stuff like that, like what would have happened if we just took a different route. And I think about it a lot. I don't want that, and I'm really happy with the life I live. Like I would not I would not want to do that. Like I love making music. I can't imagine doing anything else, but it definitely is like a thought in the back of my mind sometimes.
And it doesn't matter what career path you take as well, because I think people like in high tech, for example, it's the same thing. Like, they could be the CEO of NVIDIA and a billionaire and so forth and so on. But it's like, what if you're just that, living that quiet life, blue collar life or whatever in Texas somewhere with 58 acres of land.
Yeah, I think there's something that comes with both. Like, it really just is about how you decide to move through life, not really about like the career, I guess.
And the sonics of that song really represent that kind of simple life.
Yeah.
It's very, very, I don't know, straightforward.
Yeah.
Is how I would think I would describe it, as opposed to Spine. And Joyride is an interesting song too, where you are really in love, and it's a lot different than some of the songs you had on Head Split, where you're just where your vocals really shine, and it's just you and guitars and things like that. Is that in the moment? I feel like that could be a song that kind of was capturing a specific feeling after a night or weekend out. Yeah,
no, that song was written at a better time in my life. That was one of the earlier ones that I had wrote. But yeah, that one was really just about, it made me feel like summer and like touring, and I was drinking a lot of like dark liquor during summer of 23 when I was like touring and stuff. And yeah, I just really wanted that song to like encapsulate what it was like being in Texas and super in love and yeah, just like having fun, like late nights and just like being in love and having a good summer.
You're really taking us on a little wild ride on this album. 16 tracks of, like you just said, being in love, thinking about life and this alternative life, and then heartbreak and so forth and so on. How much of it is journalistic? How much of it is, I'm going to make songs out of this?
Well, they're all I'm going to make songs out of this. I think I do write ideas down a lot in my notes, and then I'll go in my notes and pick the topics I want to talk about. But yeah, everything is pretty much just journal entries that turned into songs. And
you don't fear exposing yourself in a way like that?
I definitely do. I felt really nervous to release this album because I feel like in the past I've written a lot of stuff that wasn't necessarily like fully true. Like I feel like, well, for a long time I just lived like my life was just very, not simple because I was still touring and doing this, like I had a crazy life, but in terms of like my personal life, like it was very calm and it was very peaceful and healthy. And so I would kind of like write things a little based on like fiction or whatever. And so I wouldn't be scared to release those songs because they weren't necessarily like fully true about something or like about someone. So it's not like the person would hear it and be like, is this about me? It's like, you know what I mean? It was always like a little bit of a stretch. So when I dropped this one, I definitely was really nervous about that because this was a completely different experience and it was very, very personal and very true. And that was scary because I don't want to expose myself or anyone. Like that's not the purpose of like writing songs. I'm not trying to expose people. I'm just trying to like get through life.
Have this cathartic moment, release of feelings. What about the aspect that it was somewhat public? I shouldn't say somewhat, was public. You have people in the comments that are like, I just blocked him and so forth and so on.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that was probably going to happen. Unfortunately, it's definitely not my intention. I'm not trying to like start anything. I feel it's like a really weird, like bittersweet feeling because it really is like pain mixed with love. It's like I don't wish any type of like hate or ill on anyone. It's just me talking about like my story and like what I went through and like what happened to me. But if I mean, I'm okay. So I feel like that's all that matters. Like I don't wish any like hate.
I mean, it's always the typical story of an artist, a musician, a songwriter to pour out their heart when they're heartbroken, and that's when they come up with the best songs.
Yeah.
So I can imagine like it was just like this happened, and it, like I said, head split just dropped, and then all of a sudden something happens, and you're like, I'm back at it again.
Yeah, I feel like, unfortunately, whenever I'm like down bad, it's when my music is the best. But yeah, Head Split, I was like in a completely different mindset because I started writing Head Split in like late 2022, early 2023. So I was still very in like a completely different headspace. And writing this, I was just heartbroken. So that was my outlet, and I unfortunately, you know, when you date a musician, this is what typically happens.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the personal side of things? Who do you go to when this initially happens, or as it starts to build? I'm sure there are those around you that you kind of can let off some steam and bounce ideas off of.
I have really good friends and really great collaborators that I worked with, and they were all like so understanding, and I think that's really important when working with people, it's just like trusting the people you're around. And because I mean, it's like therapy. Like literally, I go in and I'm telling them my entire life, and I'm just hoping that they don't go and like talk shit about me to people. But yeah, I like really love the people I work with, and they really helped me through that time. And like my friends and my therapist really helped me get through that. And yeah, I'm really grateful for that.
It's become like really cliche to credit your therapist as an artist, as songwriter.
No, my therapist definitely heard it. I was going very, very often in the beginning, and I got to a point. She was like, should we try to talk about something else? And I'd be like, no. Yeah. We're going to talk about this. It's like, girl, it's been months. I'm like, I don't care. We're talking about this. So thanks to my therapist. She's the best.
And what about just being a human in life in general, and being able to power through these situations to pick yourself back up? And
honestly, I don't even know. It was so hard. I felt like that was like really one of the hardest things I've ever been through. Just in terms of like, I've been through a lot of stuff. I think that was definitely top 3, like worst feelings I've ever felt. I think just like my friends helped me so much. And I am really fortunate that I have the means to like travel and keep myself busy, because I did take so much of that time to like travel and just like have so much fun. Like I was just making sure I was like super busy, and I think that really, really helped me. And having like really good friends around me, and going to therapy, and doing music, and like staying so busy with my music. Like I'm constantly on my phone doing something for the album. But I think that is really helpful, because when you have too much like downtime, it's really easy to just like fall into that hole and get lazy and get sad and depressed. And it's like,
it's easy to get cynical about love and relationships and your outlook on life. It can really be jarring. And you said it's top 3.
That was a rough one.
I mean, you seem okay now, but I'm sure there's still lingering thoughts and feelings and things like that.
Oh, definitely. I feel like it's one of those things, like, I don't know if I think I'll like heal, of course, but I don't think I'll ever fully. It'll be one of those things like the bullying. Like I'll always remember how bad that was. Like I think I'll always remember this, and I don't think that will ever leave me. But yeah, I feel like I'm good. Like I get through my days, and I'm like happy again, and I'm like enjoying life, and like I'm ready to. Well, I don't know, ready, but I'm like ready to just move on with my life and like continue. But I mean, it definitely has left like an impression for sure.
But that doesn't mean that you're open and on the apps and trying to delve back in.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm, for the first time ever, like I was just talking about this in another podcast a couple months ago, for the first time ever, I am loving being single, and I love the idea of not talking to anyone. I think there's like a really peaceful just peace in that, and just being with my friends. And I'm so busy right now, and I have a tour coming up, and I'm going to be on tour for months, and I'm moving to London next month, and I'm not forever, just for the month, just to see if I like it, and then I'm going to move next year. But like I don't like have time. Like I don't want to prioritize someone. Like I want to just be able to be like, yeah, I'm going to move to London next month. Like I want to be able to like do these things. Like I'm going to be 30 in a couple of years. Like I want to have the rest of my 20s to just do me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That really, I'm not surprised, because you've always projected this independent type of personality and strength as well, and just doing your own thing. Like I said, you have your own label, and you have your own clothing line. I mean, you have a lot of things going on from a business point of view and career-wise, but I feel like that is an extension of your own personality, right? You don't need anybody, quote unquote.
Well, thank you. I'm glad it comes across that way.
Why London out of all the cities and countries in the world?
I love London. I've always wanted to live in London. I used to go like once a month. I used to go so much. I have a lot of friends there, and there's still a lot of music there, and I think that that's one thing with like doing music, and I don't produce, so I have to go somewhere that there's still like a big music scene. And London has a big scene, and yeah, I've been going a lot lately, and I just love it. I just really love it.
You love the tea. You love
I love it. I don't like the food. The food's pretty bad, but I love the vibes. I love the people. I don't know. I just want to go there. I just want to experience like a different thing. And also, you're like only an hour away from everything. Like I took the train from Paris to London. So easy. You can fly anywhere. It's like an hour away. Like I want to be closer to Europe for a while and just like experience that. Yeah, I'm like, LA is so far from everything. Like we're 6 hours from New York. Like I don't want to be here. I've lived here for 11 years. Like I'm ready for a change.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
And it's sad that Breakup probably helped facilitate some of this thinking as well, but you need a fresh start. But it's different, or it's not as extreme as getting bangs and chopping off your hair.
No, I didn't do that this time around. I didn't get bangs. Thank God I didn't chop my hair. I did thin my eyebrows, and I'm trying to grow them back, so they look kind of crazy. But
they look great.
Thank you. Trying to grow them back a little bit. But no, yeah, this has been something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I just was always like, it's like such a process. Like, I don't know. And I'm just like, I'm going to do it.
Well, it's really great that you know people there, because moving to a new city is, you talk about humbling.
Yeah.
I mean, you move to a city where you don't know anybody or know few people.
Yeah.
No,
I only know like a couple people, and I'm just going to like bother them every day to hang out with me. But I do have a good quality, and that is I'm really friendly. I don't look it. Everyone always says I'm like very scary at first, but like the minute I start talking, I was so scared today. Really? Were you really? Are you serious? Everyone always says I come across a certain way, but I'm really friendly, and I actually make friends very easily. Like I'm very like, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. Like, let me get your number, and I will actually hit you up and be like, let's hang out. So I make friends very easily. So I'm very outgoing. So I'm very like, if I go somewhere, I don't actually like get nervous about, will I make friends? Like I know I could go somewhere by myself, and like I'll leave with new friends.
See, again, that independence that I talked about.
Yeah.
You're the one in line at the coffee shop.
Oh yeah, I'm like, girl, I love your outfit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me. Like I'm not scared to, I'm not introverted. I used to think I was so introverted, and I think I was just depressed, but I used to think I was so introverted. I'm not introverted at all. I'm like very extroverted, and I will talk to literally anyone, so.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is, in a way, it's almost like going to college for you.
Yeah. This is my college experience.
This is your going away, leaving home experience, for real.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a self-professed Anglophile, so
Okay.
you said music. Who are some of the bands or artists that you really like in the British music scene?
Oh my God, there's so many. Okay Lo, she's British, right?
Okay Lou. Yeah.
Okay Lou.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like Mary Lou.
Okay Lou.
Yeah.
Okay Lou is British. And then, oh my God, I mean, there's so many, like Arctic Monkeys, Massive Attack, Portishead. Portishead is British, right?
I believe so.
I think so too. Okay. I don't know, there's so many like really great, iconic, I mean the Beatles. I'm weirdly like just now getting into the Beatles. I go in phases where I'll like
You're just getting to the Beatles now?
I go in phases where I'll be like really into the Beatles, and I'll like listen to a couple songs and I'm like, wait, I really like the Beatles. And then I'll just be like, okay, never.
Wait, which era? The Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts or the
right
early
now,
ones? Or?
Yeah, I'm in the early one. Well, right now I'm listening to the album. It's like the white one.
The White Album.
The White Album. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I'm listening to the White Album. I love that album. But I go through phases, and I'll like listen to a couple songs and I'm like, wait, I really like the Beatles. And then I'll just like kind of be like, oh, whatever. And then I'll hear another song. I'm like, who is this? And it's like the Beatles. And I'm like, I love the Beatles. Like every time they come on. But I just like never really gave them a chance, I guess. But yeah, I'm like really into the Beatles right now. So I don't know. I love British music. I love British rock. and I just think like the music scene there is so, like, I don't know, they just make really great music. So
You're living my dream.
Yeah.
I want to move to the UK.
Really?
And just for the music myself.
Yeah.
You know, Wolf Alice is one of my favorite bands
Okay.
of the last 5-10 years.
Okay.
So much great rock, like you said, and
Yeah.
bands come from England and London, the
Yeah.
you know, the music scene over there. And of course you have Manchester.
Yeah.
And the history over there with Oasis and
Yeah.
you know, all those
I
bands.
just saw Oasis. When they
Did
were in
you?
LA,
What'd you
yeah.
think?
So good. And they packed out. I mean, I wasn't surprised, but like, I've never been to that venue, and it was like every single seat was full. It was insane.
To be able to see that
I know.
and now to move to London,
I know.
that's going to
That's
get
what
you
I'm
so
saying, like,
inspired.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel really inspired. I feel very inspired by like UK, just British music. I just feel like the like alternative scene is just so good. Like every time I find an artist and I'm like, where are they from? It's always somewhere in Europe and
Yep.
somewhere in the UK, and it's like,
Yep.
I just gotta go. Even if I hate it, like I don't care. I just gotta say I've done it and just experience it for myself, and then
You're not going to hate it. You're
I
going
don't
to
think I'm
wind up
gonna hate
having, you're going to
it.
be like Madonna. Next time I talk to you, you're going to have this
I'm
British
gonna have
accent.
an accent.
Hello.
I am. I'm gonna have an accent. No, I love it there. I'm really excited. I was literally just there, and I had so much fun. I went to a football game.
Oh.
And like, even that, like we don't have like, well, we do have that over here, but like, I've never been to one, and it was just so fun.
It's
like,
more communal, isn't it?
it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, oh my God. But no, it's just so fun. And I want to go to concerts over there. And it's just, I love it. It's rainy.
And it's rainy.
And I love it.
And you'll really be inspired.
Yeah.
And you're going to be in your Beatles-esque era
Yeah.
for your next album.
I am. I'm going to have an accent.
Be careful of those
guys.
British boys, I'm sure that you've been told, and you probably know a few.
Yes, I do. No, I'm excited about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about all of it.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, you probably toured there, right? Performed
Yeah,
there,
I
right?
actually, I've toured there a couple of times, but I first ever toured there with the Vamps. What was that, like 2018? And oh my God, it was so much fun. I had so much fun. And I just, yeah, I love it over there. And I'm touring over there in April. So, yeah, I'm just really excited.
Yeah, we should mention that.
Yeah, I'm touring.
You're touring.
Yeah, I just announced
February,
it today.
right?
Yeah, starting in February. So I'll do the US first, and then I'll go over to the UK, and then Europe, and then the whole thing. I'm really excited.
How are you going to change up your stage presence and
I think I'm gonna change it a lot because it's less rock and more like alternative. So I definitely want to feel that more. I don't know, I just want to bring like a little bit of a different energy, and I want to feel like more confident, because I do have this thing on stage where I'm confident, but I'm also not. I'm like overthinking it a little bit, and I want to just like go on stage and just feel really confident. So I'm gonna work on that. I don't know how I'm gonna work on that, but I'm gonna work on that.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Music is your life. You've
Yeah.
been performing forever.
Well, it's the talking, like the talking in between songs and the like communicating. I really don't like
You seem
it.
to be doing all right
I know
now.
it's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll be better. I feel like it's hard when everyone is watching you and you're like, okay, what the fuck? Like, what am I about to say right now? But I think I'm gonna be better about it this time. I'm gonna rehearse it more. But yeah, I had a really hard time with that the last time. Just like what I was saying on stage, like talking in between songs and interactions. That's like not my thing. I just like to sing.
What were you doing before, up until this point? I mean, thanks for coming.
Yeah. I was like, oh, like, clap your
Here's
hands.
fate.
Yeah. Like, I want to have a little better, like, moment in between songs where, I don't know, I want to be, like, a little bit more interactive maybe or
Tell
something.
jokes. Arrest people.
Yeah, like something cute. I want to do something cute, so just something interactive. So I don't know what that means yet. I'm building out the set list right now, and I want to be. I just want to make it like really perfect.
I just read an article about how a lot of the pop girlies are approaching their tours differently, even though their music is very similar, or not similar, but appeal to the same type of audience.
Yeah.
Right, where Sabrina's Arresting People went into the crowd to take selfies and
cute.
So forth and so on, right? Does any of that inspire you in terms of what they're doing? Yeah,
definitely. I actually I toured with Sabrina a couple years ago, and I'm like obsessed with her. I think she's like the coolest person ever, and I went to her tour this last time when she was just here, and it inspired me so much. I think I literally texted my manager when I was there, and I was like, this is like the most insane, like set design, like creative direction, just like all of it was just so good, and I think it just was so on brand. And yeah, the arresting thing was so cute, and I think that she had like a session where she like, I think like brought a fan on stage, or she did something, and it was just like really cute. And I feel like that kind of stuff is, I definitely note that. And yeah, that was just such a good show. I definitely take inspiration from people, and I think that was really fun too, because I love musicals and like plays, and it felt so theatrical, and it felt like I was literally like at a musical, and I really, really loved that. And I want people to come to my show, and it's not just like a rock show, like it's a whole like thing. I want it to be a thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's a thing. Where not enough rock artists or people that perform rock put on a show.
Yeah.
That's theatrical.
Yeah.
There's few. Right. The Killers are anthemic, so you see Brandon Flowers running up and down, and it's, there's a lot that keeps you engaged.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's usually my thing. I'm just running around. But I wanna create like a world. So we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we'll see. See how that pans out.
The album's great.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck on tour. And
thank you.
If I get to London, I will hit you up. And,
yeah, come to London.
I'll be your third friend.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. No. Come to London. Come to my home.
I will take you up on
London. Yes. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes. You too.
Maggie Lindemann right here on B-Sides.